What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm unboxing like 5 different pairs of sneakers, 2 of which are early Yeezys, one of which I'm not sure exactly what it is, and another one which I unboxed like a week ago and just haven't shown you guys. But before we dive into things, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet, and also make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at RealSethFowler. Well, just to show you guys generally what we're working with, this is the stack of boxes that I'm going to unbox today. It's kind of daunting, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's a lot of sneakers. Huge thank you to everyone who sent me sneakers, I really appreciate it. But I guess without further ado, let's just jump into it. So the first sneaker that I'm gonna unbox today, because I unboxed it a while ago, is the Puma Elf collaboration, which I've actually been wearing a huge amount. It's the Puma Clyde All Pro Elf, and to be honest with you guys, I didn't even know there was an Elf collaboration coming out, but I love the movie Elf, and so it was one of those shoes that I just had to kind of tear open and start wearing. And as you guys can see in a second, I've been wearing it a lot. So here it is, the Puma Clyde All Pro... I guess we'll do that one again. The Clyde All Pro Elf right here. Okay, this is ridiculous. This elf themed sneaker is wild. Huge thank you to Puma for sending this shoe over. As you guys can see, I've been wearing it literally almost every single day since I've gotten it. I don't actually know why. I mean, I love the sneaker, but for some reason this has just been my go-to for the last couple days. And what's cool about this shoe, besides the fact that it's an elf themed sneaker, is that it's also a promo sample. And I kind of wish I hadn't worn it because I did not know it was a promo sample. And I usually tend to keep my samples in great condition and on like a shelf just because they're really cool. This is ridiculous that there's so much hair in this thing. But hey, you know what, Puma? You guys make good sneakers. That's why I've been wearing this sneaker so much. And if you guys are fans of the movie Elf, you're gonna love this shoe. This Christmas themed elf sneaker is honestly really solid. So on the back of the shoe, you've got the iconic hat printed on this black leather panel. And then on the other shoe, you've got the syrup and spaghetti, which I'm not sure exactly why they went with that on this shoe as like the other icon, but hey, you know what? I'm into it. It's quirky. The shoe obviously comes in a green, white, and yellow colorway, accented by some candy cane details on the sock liner. But on the tongue of the sneaker, you've got a pull tab with the elf outfit right there with the Puma logo at the top, which I think is a really nice touch. And overall, for a bright green Christmas themed sneaker, I think Puma and Elf really killed it. I think they did a great job with this sneaker. I haven't actually had a chance to wear this shoe on court yet because obviously everything's kind of closed right now, but I have been wearing this shoe just genuinely every day for lifestyle wear. And it is a little bit tight because it is a basketball sneaker, but it has loosened up a little bit the more that I wear it. And as soon as I get a chance to actually play in this shoe on court, I'm going to. Oh, actually, these 2 new Apothecary 2.0 socks, which are dropping on Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, might actually match really nicely with this shoe. Total coincidence. This yellow and gray actually kind of goes because you've got the yellow, gray, and red, which also matches with the sock liner and the laces. Kind of a nice touch. And then the green, it's not exactly the same shade of green, but that gold really pops, and I would just wear this green and gold with anything personally, but that's just me. Also, these new socks are what we are calling the Sock 2.0, which are the redesigned Apothecary socks that feature a more breathable panel on top of your foot. They're a little bit shorter, and they also pill a lot less. So if you guys would like to check these out for yourself, they drop tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. There will be a link in the description below if you guys want to sign up for notifications. But enough of the impromptu promo, let's move on to the next box. So this is actually a package from Are Underdogs, which is a company that I've collaborated with on a couple pairs of sneakers, and I believe this is the latest sneaker that I worked on with them. It dropped a couple weeks ago, and then I think we're finally getting the pre-orders in, and my pair just showed up, which I'm really excited about. I already have a couple pairs of these, so this is gonna be a pair that's gonna go on my shelf as a display piece, but I'm super excited to see it. Man, these boxes like fit perfectly inside these other boxes. That's some Are Perfect Fit sort of stuff right there, that's crazy. So you've got a black box with the We Are Underdogs logo on top in gloss, and then opening up the box, you've got, ooh, some yellow rope laces, which I forgot that we were including, which is awesome. And then the shoes themselves, which are right here. Ooh, look at these. So these are the We Are Underdogs Seth Fowler Origin Under Construction. This is a shoe that I collaborated on with We Are Underdogs, but not only that, I also collaborated with graphic designer Jason Negrito Diaz, who created this sort of deconstructed look on my sneaker, which I love. I think this is the best iteration of my shoe. I forgot how good this shoe looked when it's fresh. Like, my pair is kind of beat because I've been wearing it a lot, but man, this shoe looks so sick. Whew. So this might be the project that I'm most proud of this year. I'm just so happy that I was actually able to work with a brand like We Are Underdogs, who creates incredible quality sneakers, and release my first sneaker, which is so insane to say. This is the 4th colorway of that shoe, which again, also kind of insane to say. But man, this one by far is my favorite. This black look with the different materials that all come together to create this really interesting looking sneaker just looks so solid. Huge thank you to you guys for supporting the channel and just making this opportunity possible first off, but also thank you to We Are Underdogs and Jason Negrito for making this particular colorway possible. It's an awesome sneaker. Unfortunately, I believe this colorway is sold out, so if you want to grab it, You probably can't, but in the future there will be more colorways and more sneakers coming out. Maybe we'll have to wait and see what happens, but stay tuned for those. Okay, so next up we've got a sneaker from New Balance, one of my favorite sneaker companies this year by far. They've been absolutely killing it. Now I'm not sure if this is something that I bought or if this is something that they sent me, because I bought some New Balance sneakers that are coming in the mail soon, and they're also sending me some sneakers. So we'll just have to open this up and see which one this is. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, so inside the box we have got a pair of New Balance Kawhis, the Kawhi signature. But let's pop open the box. I'm not sure exactly which colorway this is, but let's see. Ooh, okay. Is this like the winter colorway? Look at that. That's pretty clean. Let's see if there's a name on the shoebox. It actually is probably the Christmas colorway because it says Santa Claus on the sock liner. So this is the Kawhi signature in the Santa Claus or Christmas colorway. It comes in this really nice sort of tonal blue upper, accented by like teals and whites and some metallic silver on the midsole, which I think is a really nice touch. And then on the tongue of the sneaker, you've got a claw logo holding a basketball surrounded by Christmas lights. And then on the insole, like I mentioned before, you've got the Santa Claus Christmas tree logo, which I guess is original to this sneaker. I don't think it's like a classic logo or anything, but there it is. Nice look for sure. So one of my favorite details on the shoe are on these embroidered details on the midfoot. They kind of fade from like a darker blue to a white near the bottom. And if you guys didn't know, these details are actually computer generated and are embroidered this way so that the lateral movements in the shoe have a little bit more support, which I think is really cool, rather than having like a TPU midfoot cage on the sneaker. I've also always liked the sort of 3D New Balance logo on the heel of the shoe. I've always loved that detail. And coming in like bright white like this, just makes it pop off the shoe. Literally. Here, let me just Google really quickly what the name of this colorway is. Oh, okay, gotcha. So this is officially the New Balance Kawhi Christmas. It releases on Friday, December 11th for a retail price of $160. So if you guys would like to grab this, head over to newbalance.com. It's an awesome sneaker and one that I think would look great on court as well as off court. Also, huge thank you to New Balance for sending these over. I'm just blown away that you guys send me anything at all. I love New Balance and you guys just keep killing it. So thank you guys for this. But now on to the last two packages, both of which I bought from Goat, and both of which literally just came in. I have no idea which one to open first. I know what they are, I just don't know which one is which. So I'm just gonna start from the top and move my way down and see what happens. Both of these shoes will be getting reviews in the very near future. So if you guys want to see these reviews, make sure to hit that notification bell. I know you guys probably don't know what these are just yet, but you will in a second. Okay, so this first one is, okay, cool. Oh, the box is kind of dented. That kind of sucks. All right, a pair of Yeezy 700 V3s. I'm sure some of you guys have some idea what colorway is dropping in the next couple weeks. This is that colorway. So let's pop open the box and see how it looks in real life. So here we go. Not bad. So this is the Yeezy 700 V3 Clay Brown, and I believe it drops on December 21st. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So this shoe at first online I thought was like primarily black with just some brown accents along the midfoot. But when you really get a closer look at this shoe, you'll notice that these dark accents around the midsole are actually just like super, super dark brown. The outsole also comes in this sort of like dark caramel color, and then you've got blue on the EVA foam in the midsole. It's a nice looking sneaker. It looks pretty similar to the black 700 V3s. I'm not gonna lie to you guys about that, but it does have a slightly more earthy tone because of these midfoot stripes and this sort of very dark brown midsole. Now what I'm kind of interested to know is, does the TPU cage on the upper actually glow like some of the other pairs? And I'm not sure. I have no idea, so I'm trying to light it up on this LED light really quickly. I'll let you guys know in the review. I, as of right now, have no idea, so we'll just have to wait and see, but it's an interesting looking sneaker. Of course, like every other recent Yeezy, you do have an extra set of laces. If you decide to switch out the infinity lacing system that you've got on the top of the shoes right now, this is probably a standard pair of laces, which have regular lace tips, which actually are dipped, which I think is a nice touch. But these laces, you can't actually pull them off unless you cut them, which kind of sucks, but it does allow for the shoe to be tightened by just pulling on the top. And it's actually a more clean and more minimal lacing system, which I kind of like better. I didn't at first. I thought it was kind of annoying, but now the more that I've had Yeezys that have this system, I'm kind of into it. I'm assuming that sizing is probably exactly the same as every other Yeezy 700 V3, and that means that you should probably go up half a size. These do fit pretty small, but make sure to stay tuned for the review. It's coming out in the next couple days, and I'll give you guys all the details on this shoe. Okay, and then the final box is right here, and it's also a pair of sneakers that I bought from Goat. Let's cut the top and see which pair it is. Goat Instant Ship is like the best thing in the world. That's why I bought all these sneakers from Goat, because they were both available for instant ship, which means I got them next day, which is crazy. That's like my favorite feature about Goat. But here's the box. You guys already know what it is. Well, you probably know what it is if you're following 350 releases, but here we go. Early 350s incoming. But here's the box. It's your standard Yeezy 350 V2 box. Let's pull open the drawer and see what it looks like in person. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this is the Yeezy 350 V2 Sand Taupe, and this shoe releases on, I believe, December the 18th. Yeah, it's December the 18th. I wasn't sure if it was the 18th or 19th, but it's the 18th. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that this shoe looks incredibly different from other Yeezy 350 V2s, because it doesn't. It looks a lot like other 350 V2s. In fact, it looks like pretty much every other brown 350 V2, but you know what? People seem to be into that. They keep releasing them and they keep selling out, so I don't see why they would stop doing that. Now this colorway is slightly different because near the top of the shoe you actually have this orange accent. I'm actually kind of into it. In fact, I think out of all the brown 350 V2s that have released thus far, this is my favorite. And I've thought that for a while now because it still has a lot of that toned down aesthetic, but it is still got something a little bit different, like this little hit of orange. Granted, it's not that different from other 350 V2s, but in my opinion, I guess it's just different enough to warrant a different release. Now, obviously, this shoe also comes with the infinity lacing system, which you can pull to tighten, and I'm sure that they come with an extra set of laces that are just standard laces. Let's see. Well, that's interesting. The laces actually come with 3M hits on them, at least on these laces. Not on the standard laces that come with the shoe, but the extra set give you another option. Now, I'm pretty sure this Sand Taupe release does not have a reflective variant, and this is the only version of the shoe to release, which doesn't always happen. In fact, it's more common now for there to also be a reflective variant of the shoe and a standard version versus just one version of the sneaker. So for some people that might bum them out. For me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect me because I'm never able to get the reflective version of the shoe, but hey, you know what? I think the standard version looks fine. I guess the bottom of the shoe is also a little bit different from some of the other brown 350 V2s. It comes in a darker shade of brown than the rest of the upper. Usually it's a lighter shade, or in the case of the Earths, I think, it had this yellow accent in the boost portion of the sneaker right there. So if you guys want to see this full review, make sure to hit that notification bell down below and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. But at this point, we've unboxed everything that we have to unbox. Now, I would love to know your thoughts on everything that we checked out in today's video and which thing you liked the best. So make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget that we're actually dropping our Apothecary Sock 2.0s in 4 different colorways tomorrow, Friday the 11th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to check out that drop, make sure to click the link in the description below. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.